Hi Gemini, welcome. Thanks so much for tuning into my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. This is a general love reading for the sign of Gemini for this upcoming week in June. Today is Monday, June 22nd, 2020. This is a general love reading, and that means that it can apply to anything, romantic relationships or otherwise. Basically, if you can think of it, Gemini, it might apply. Be flexible with the energy. Don't forget to not be concerned about the gender of the cards. You may feel like I'm reading for you. You might feel like you're cross-watching for somebody that you're dealing with. Parts of the reading may resonate, other parts may not. Take what does, leave behind what doesn't. My intention is to reach those that need the message and will benefit from it. So hopefully by the time you finish watching this video, you feel like it was beneficial and helpful to you in some way, shape, or form, as that is my intention. We're going to get started after a couple more shuffles. Carmela's here. She's hanging out on her cage. She's been very pleasant today. I probably shouldn't say that, but I'm going to say it and then hope for the best. She's eating a grape right now. She might be being pleasant because I went to the grocery store and bought a bunch of fruit. So she's had a blueberry and a grape so far today. She's taken her bath. She's very happy. And Sylvester the cat is here, I think. Yeah, he's still in the windowsill. You can't really see him. You can see his back. It's a relatively warm day today, so he's going in and out of the windowsill. When he gets hot, he comes down for a while, and then he goes back up there. Okay, Gemini, let's start, see what's going on for you guys. We have the Empress, paired with the Ace of Pentacles. And then Justice. I don't normally take this third card, but this is looking like a nice start, Gemini. We'll see where it goes. Keep our fingers crossed. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Devil. Okay. Four of Pentacles. Three of Cups. The Nine of Swords in reverse. And then we have a Queen of Cups. Interesting. Lots of feminine energy on the table. So I need to work through this a little bit, see who's who. It feels like it could be two separate energies, maybe three. This is definitely a group dynamic that we're dealing with. Could be family, friends, social circle, co-workers, colleagues. There's definitely a group of people involved in the situation. There's an opportunity on the table, Ace of Pentacles. This could be a workplace situation, a job opportunity, creative endeavor, a project. Something of that nature. It could have to do with, again, making money, or it could be financially profitable, whatever this is. We have an Empress on the table. Because she came out first, I'm going to say that, Gemini, this is probably your energy. But again, if this reading resonates and this doesn't feel like you could be represented by any of the other characters that shows up. The Empress can be a more mature energy, somebody who's older, but doesn't have to be. This is definitely somebody who's wise, has it all together. She's very loving, nurturing, compassionate, knows what's what are you doing, Sylvester? Oh, you're just turning around? Okay, hanging out? He's hanging out. Scratching at his fleas. Okay. He's poking me with his foot. The Empress is, I like to say, she's all that and a bag of chips. She really is this type of energy, someone who's very, again, if she's not more mature, she's just an old soul because she's very wise. She's got it all together. She's very confident. She's very sure of herself. She really is a nurturing individual when it comes to the relationship she's in. And very capable, hardworking, very positive energy. Then we have a Queen of Pentacles in reverse on the table with the Devil. So the Queen of Pentacles in reverse can be somebody who is kind of the opposite of the Empress. Somebody who is a little bit more self-centered, a lot more, not a little bit. Self-centered individual, somebody who is perhaps mean, not concerned about others, needs to have her way, or wants, takes advantage of other people in order to get her way. This can be somebody who's gossipy, or who acts like a friend but really isn't. Puts on this front of being a nurturing individual, somebody who is compassionate and loyal but really isn't. This person's dealing in some, well, obviously with the devil, dealing in some pretty serious shadow energy. I feel definitely a disconnect between these two. So those two are obviously two separate people. And then we have a Queen of Cups on the table. This could be the Empress's energy as well. Could be somebody different. I'm going to need to get some more cards out here. The Queen of Cups is somebody who's very compassionate and loving. She really puts a lot of nurturing and loving energy into the connections and relationships she's in. She also expects that in return. She's got a lot to give. She's very intuitive. Very passionate if this is a romantic or intimate connection. Puts her emotions on the front line when dealing with people and connections and relationships. So let's see what else we get for you, Gemini. We have the King of Pentacles clarifying the Empress. And then we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Temperance. The Moon. Page of Swords in reverse. Two of Wands in reverse. The Empress is coming out clarifying the Nine of Swords with this Queen of Cups. So the Empress and the Queen of Cups is the same person. That's what I thought in the first place, but it's been confirmed. And then the Queen of Cups has the Four of Wands in reverse. So we have another person on the table. So this is the third person that's come out. It's King of Pentacles, and he's clarifying this Empress energy. This is a very loyal individual, somebody who's a provider and a caregiver, protector, father figure, patriarch, could be a business owner, somebody who works really hard, somebody that you absolutely can depend on, somebody you absolutely want in your corner. If you're someone who runs a business, this is your perfect employee. If you're married, this is the perfect husband, or perfect wife. Remember, the gender of the card doesn't matter. If this is your best friend, this is the most loyal friend you'll ever have, and you can absolutely count on him for anything. I feel a very close connection between these two. Now, there's obviously a connection, but it's not. Again, this doesn't have to be romantic or intimate, but it could be. We'll see what else comes out. Now, there's something that's lost or broken for this Queen of Cups Empress person. There's something that maybe has been broken or unstable. Could be a connection or a situation that this person is in. But because she embodies this Empress energy, this energy of really having it all together, being able to handle just about anything that comes her way. This is someone who's been around the block a few times, so she's had her share of tragedy in her life, and she's worked through it, and she's come out all shiny and new on the other end. Because she's dealt with that kind of stuff, she knows that when she's dealing with, in the present, she could be dealing with an unstable situation or something that's making her not feel very comfortable. Could be a relationship situation, whatever the case may be. She's not in her head about it. She might be thinking about it. She's probably worrying a little bit. I mean, just because she's an Empress energy doesn't mean she can't worry or think about things or hope things that, things that are going wrong, hoping things will take a turn in the right direction. She's still going to think about that kind of stuff. That's what I'm getting from this Nine of Swords. She's definitely got something on her mind that could be worrying her a little bit, but I think on the other hand, she knows that things are going to be okay, that she'll be able to figure it out or take care of it, whatever that looks like for her. Okay, come on, Sylvester. He's decided he's hot. Okay. Oh, and he was very warm. So the rest of these cards as it stands right now are a little confusing to me, so I'm going to get some more cards out and see what else is going on. In the situation, we're obviously dealing with a group dynamic. This could be a group of friends, family members. It feels like all of these people are connected in some way. At the very least, they know each other. And, you know, the connection could be more intimate than that, than just, say, a platonic relationship within a workspace, for example. But we'll see what else comes up for Gemini. Let's see what else we get. So we have the Two of Cups that came out on the Empress with this King of Pentacles. And then we have the King of Swords in reverse. Six of Cups, clarifying this Queen of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. Ace of Swords in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse. Nine of Swords again in reverse, clarifying the Nine of Swords. And then the Four of Pentacles in reverse this time. Well, Gemini, I can tell you this. This is a very interesting story. I just don't know what it is yet. Okay. So let's work through this a little bit. So there is something special going on between these two, for sure. This feels like a very solid, unwavering connection. And again, I'm not indicating that this is romantic. It definitely could be, but it doesn't have to be. This, to me, though, is one of those unbreakable relationships. These two people together, are going to make a connection that is really solid, really unquestionable, right? Whether this is like mother-son, for example, or two lovers, or best friends, whatever the case may be, these two are solid. They are solid. Now there's something weird going on with this Ace of Pentacles. There's an opportunity at hand here. Could be an opportunity to work together, or create something together, or build something, or going to business together. There's an opportunity available. I don't think it's something that's transpired yet. But there's some volatility surrounding it. And we got a King of Swords out here in reverse. I'm tempted to say it's this King of Pentacles that is this King of Swords energy as well. But I'm gonna get some more cards out and wait and see what else I see here, because it feels like there's something unexpected going on around this opportunity. Now there's someone lying. There's someone, a deceitful individual in this mix here. Something who's involved in this group dynamic. Someone who's not being honest, for sure. I think it's this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know what this person's lying about, but she's attached to this Page of Swords in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse. She's trying to create some kind of confusion. I feel like she's telling stories. I feel like she's making shit up. I feel she's creating some kind of confusion within this group dynamic with what's coming out of her mouth. I think she's trying to get this group to ignore something, avoid something, to not see something as an opportunity. Could be tied to this Ace of Pentacles, could be tied to this Empress. There's something she wants, this group dynamic, which involves this King, I believe. I just get that she's trying to cause confusion regarding a choice to let something go, or a choice to ignore something. So the Six of Cups came out on this Queen of Pentacles. Not something that was expected. She's also got Temperance. So the Six of Cups energy is somebody who's soulmate energy. Somebody who's very significant to you, Taurus. Somebody who's meant to be in your life. You're meant to cross paths with this person and spend some time with this. It doesn't have to be a long period of time, although the Six of Cups can indicate a relationship of longevity, or somebody who's come back from your past, or somebody who's in your life for a long period of time, but it certainly doesn't have to be. What it does indicate is somebody who's significant in your life and is meant to be in your life for the purpose of going through some life experiences, learning some life lessons. This person is significant to you in some way, shape, or form. Now, obviously, they're dwelling in some shadow energy. We already talked about that. But this person could possibly be getting some divine intervention with the Temperance card coming out here. Something that might be helping this person move away from the shadow energy. But I'm not sure that it's happened yet, or I'm not sure if it's clear what's going on with this individual. I think what is clear is that she's tied to this Page of Swords, and it does feel like there is some deception going on here. So, Gemini, super intriguing reading. Again, a little bit confusing. I think that there is a really interesting story. Let's get some more cards out and see what else we can find out. So we have the Six of Swords in reverse, clarifying this King of Pentacles, and there's the King of Pentacles again. So this King of Pentacles did something unexpected with regard to this Empress person. It feels like he returned, or he went back to her. I'm wondering if this was a connection that was lost at one time, and there is a return, or an attempt to come back. That could be what's represented by this Four of Wands in reverse. I think that this Empress has love for this king. And so I'm going to go ahead and say this cheesy little thing that's going through my head. It feels like she let this relationship go because she knew that if she let it go and it came back to her, then it was meant to be. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. And I think that this Empress is quite confident that she knew. And that's why, you know, I think this is something that's been on her mind. At the same time, it's not like she's wringing her hands over the situation, but this could be a situation where she released this relationship with this King of Pentacles and said, you know what? I'm going to let it go, but if it was meant to be, it'll come back to me. And I think that's what might be happening. And I think it's an unexpected event that's occurring here that maybe this king didn't even expect, but it's what's happening. Let's get some more cards out here. Five of Pentacles. And the Moon, clarifying the Moon. Well, that doesn't give me much clarity, does it? To me, the Moon is about mystery, the unknown, maybe what you know intuitively, but it's not 3D. It's not out there in the open for all to see, or could indicate secrets or things that are hidden. That's in this Queen of Pentacles energy. There's the Empress again, clarifying the Page of Swords. So there's lies being told about this Empress. I think there have been lies being told. I think this is, okay, let's get some more cards out here. Gemini. There's the King of Swords again. Knight of Wands in reverse. And then the Four of Cups in reverse. This Queen of Pentacles doesn't want this king to return to this Empress, because she thinks she's going to lose this relationship with this King of Pentacles. She is tied to this King of Pentacles for sure. This is, I indicated that the Empress energy was your energy, Gemini, and that might be, but whatever the case may be, whether you're this King of Pentacles, Empress, or this person, this Queen of Pentacles is tied to this King of Pentacles. It's a very significant relationship, but this King of Pentacles is returning to this Empress. And this Queen of Pentacles thinks that she is going to be left in the dust once this connection between this King and Empress is reestablished. I think that there was deception or lies or misrepresentation of this Empress. It feels like there's this group dynamic. I don't think it's just this Queen of Pentacles, but there's something going on within this group of people regarding this Empress energy. She's being lied about. And it's so that this king will let this relationship go. Drop it. Leave it behind. This could be family, friends, social circles, colleagues, co-workers. But there's something about this Empress who why would she be lied about is the question. So why are there lies about her? It's possible this Queen of Pentacles is threatened by this Empress energy. Excuse me. Let's get this last round out, Gemini, and see what else we can get. King of Wands. And then the Ace of Cups. Okay, so there is a very, I've already said that. We got the Ace of Cups, Two of Cups out here with this Empress. King of Pentacles, King of Wands now. I think the King of Wands is the same person. If not, it's a second person. Okay. Let's get these out. We have the Knight of Cups. Eight of Swords in reverse. Queen of Cups. Holy cow. Okay. Queen of Swords. The High Priestess in reverse, and the Fool in reverse. Okay, so there's a couple of different scenarios, and we get a lot of court cards out here. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna try not to pick up the cards to show you unless I have something very significant that I think is important to show you while I'm looking at these, because I just want to get this story straight. I think there's two possible scenarios here. This Queen of Pentacles is afraid that this King of Pentacles is returning to this Empress energy for the sake of reestablishing a love connection. I know I said I wasn't going to pick up the cards, but these are two easy cards to pick up. They're not going to mess up my layout. I don't think that his return was expected. He might even be returning without telling others. Might not be talking about it. And I think the reason why he may not be talking about his return to this Empress. I know. I said I wasn't going to show the cards, but this is the same person. I don't think he's talking to others and telling them about his return to this Empress because he knows that if he does, that that someone's going to try to talk him out of it, and it's this Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles feels like could be the person who is also telling lies about this Empress, Queen of Cups. And I think she's doing it to try to convince the people within this group dynamic, which includes this King of Pentacles, but also others. And I'm just going to say others. I'm not going to try to determine, specifically who these people might be to you, Gemini. Just know that there are other people involved in this situation. I think that this king is taking the initiative to reconnect with this Empress. Could be for an opportunity. Could be for a work opportunity with this Ace of Pentacles. But I think there is somebody within this group dynamic who's trying to convince others to walk away from this connection. And this person is doing this by gossiping or lying or misleading these people. But there are some people within this group who know what the hell is up. I mean, you cannot pull... I'm sorry, this is like a petulant child trying to tell his mom and dad that he already ate his broccoli when in reality it's on the floor and the dog just ate it. You know, mom and dad already know. They saw you do it. And if they didn't see you do it, they know that's what you're going to do because that's what, you know. So you can't get away with this kind of shit. With the King and Queen of Swords, there's no point in behaving like this because they know what's up. So they might be entertaining and say, okay, ha ha ha, we know you ate your broccoli, when in reality they know it's on the floor and the dog already got it. They might be entertaining your lies and just kind of nodding their heads, but they know what's up. So I'm just saying. Mom and dad know what's up. They know you don't like broccoli, but it's still good for you. Gemini. I'm not implying you're the Page of Swords. But if you are the Page of Swords, Gemini, don't try to pull that over on mom and dad because they already know, okay? The other thing going on here is this Empress is really doesn't know what's going on. I don't think she expects anything. I think on the one hand she knows that things are going to be fine. She released her butterfly, and if it was meant for her to have, then it'll come back to her. Butterfly being, I think, this King of Pentacles. She, kind of like the King and Queen of Swords on the table here, knows what's up. She knows what's right. She knows that things are going to be just fine. She may not know what to expect or what's to come because she doesn't have control over how other people behave or what other things are coming out of other people's mouths about her. You can't control other people's behavior, right? And she knows that. She's just like, whatever, you know, when the time is right, things will happen, things will fall into place. I'm not going to worry about it, she's saying. Now the other thing I was getting, and I'm gonna finish this here. This is like that could be one scenario for one group of people. There could be a group of Geminis where this Queen of Pentacles is actually this Queen of, or this Empress energy also, and that there is a reconnection after a period of separation. Because it feels like she was ostracized or left out or kicked out of the group or removed or fired or broken up with, whatever the case may be. If this Queen of Pentacles is representing this Empress energy, and that is possible, then there is an attempt now to reconnect and bring her back into the picture. If this person doesn't represent that other individual that I indicated was close to this king, and is trying to convince him to stay away from this Empress energy. And then I'm going to go ahead and say that scenario could be the case for, I mean, it could be one or the other or both. Okay, Gemini? Because when I look at tarot cards, this is how I read them. Every set of cards gives me a story. Now, the following sets of cards that come out can certainly add to the story, but they can also change the story. But it offers me also different scenarios. And considering the fact that this is a general reading for a large group of people, the situation could be different for everybody. So for some people, this Queen of Pentacles is also, I'm going to take this card, is also this Empress. And for others, it could be someone separate who's talking smack about this Empress within a group dynamic to keep this king away from this Empress. Does that make sense? So we have the Seven of Cups in reverse, or Seven of Water in reverse. It's a potential blockage. I'm going to read this, Gemini, and then we're going to wrap this up. You know, honestly, I feel like this is one of those readings where I feel like there's a lot more going on in these cards than I can really get to, because some of the things that I'm getting feel very specific. You know, probably for, you know, one or two of you out there. So I could take this story in a number of different ways, but when I do these kind of readings, what I like to do is kind of, I like to keep it general. So if you resonate with this, like I said, parts of it may resonate, other parts may not, but that's because it's a general reading. And just know that I could probably spend another hour on these cards and get some more details for you, but I'm obviously not going to do that. It doesn't make sense to do it on a YouTube video for lots of people. So anyway, potential blockage for 7 of Cups. We're going to read this, and then I'm going to wrap it up. Gemini, here we go. When the 7 of Water appears reversed, she signifies an inability or unwillingness to yield and be flexible. But remember that which does not bend will eventually break. It is better to achieve your goals by being fluid. Water can find any crack, any opening, and use it to its advantage. If contained, it becomes still and peaceful, calm and waiting, receptive. Yes, external forces can make waves and ripples, but when the force is removed, stillness and calm are quickly restored. Release the water from its container and it will follow the path of least resistance, flowing around, over, or underneath any obstacle in its path and overcoming with natural ease and grace. If circumstances have made you harder or made you don a protective shell, it's time to allow the river of life to wash your emotional armor away. A gentle, more flowing outlook will serve you better. Soften your stance. Let go of your feeling of resistance. Be open to potentialities. I don't think I've ever used ilities with potential. Anyway, it's a really hard word to say. Be open to potentialities and be peaceful. Be like water and flow. So Gemini, honestly, that's for this Empress. And I told you before, she's got something on her mind, but she's not letting it bother her because she knows she's very intuitive, she's very wise, she's been around the block a few times. She knows there's shit going on around here. I don't think she's directly involved with it, but she knows. If you release something that you love and it comes back to you, then it was meant to be. And she's hanging on to that truth because she knows there's crap going on that she cannot control. So she released it, and now she's just waiting. She's just waiting for the universe to do its business. And the universe is doing its business because this king's coming back. He's coming back. And he's going to reestablish this connection. And it could be love connection, it could be otherwise, but it's definitely a connection that has something else attached to it, something very significant, an opportunity at play here. It feels very positive and exciting for you, Gemini. So I'm going to leave this here. I hope that this reading resonated. I hope that you enjoyed it. If it did, please like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment if you want to. I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Gemini.